Hi, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I'm sharing with you the perfect dish to make for your Mother's Day brunch, my avocado toast casserole. Avocado toast has been so trendy for the past year or two, and I thought it would be fun to convert this idea into a casserole form so it would be easier to feed a crowd. My initial inspiration for this dish was my mom's breakfast casserole, which I'll link in the description box below. It's so delicious. So I used her recipe as a base, and then I added in all kinds of amazing toppings that you would usually get on avocado toast. So I'm going to start by whisking together my egg mixture. In my liquid measuring cup here, I have 1 cup of whole milk. You could use any kind that you have in your fridge. And I have 3 eggs and a good pinch of pepper. I'm not going to add any salt because we're going to top this with some everything bagel seasoning, which is really salty. And there's bacon in this, so I think we've got the salt covered. So now it's time to assemble our casserole. I'm starting with an 8x8 glass baking dish that I just sprayed very well with baking spray so nothing sticks. And to this, I'm adding 6 slices of just plain white sandwich bread. As I put together my breakfast casserole, I'm gonna kind of layer all the ingredients so they're all mixed together. So I'm gonna first tear 3 of my 6 slices of bread and just toss them into the baking dish. Next, I'm gonna add half of each of my toppings. So for this avocado toast casserole, I'm using half of a pint of grape tomatoes that I cleaned up and then halved. So I'll sprinkle half of these over top. And I'm just doing it kind of in stages just so everything is distributed evenly. Okay, so there's our juicy tomatoes. And then of course, I've got my avocado. So I just cubed up 1 avocado. This is perfectly ripe. Sprinkle that all over. Next, I'm sprinkling in half of my bacon. I cooked 4 slices of bacon till they were kind of like chewy crisp, not totally crispy, because as this casserole continues to bake, especially the pieces that are on top, they're gonna get really crispy, so you don't want them to burn. So we'll do half of our bacon crumbles. And then I have 4 ounces or half a brick of cream cheese, and I dice that up into little cubes. So I'll do half of the cream cheese cubes. Next, I'm gonna sprinkle on a little bit of this everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. Now, I've also seen this at Walmart, or you could just kind of throw all these seasonings together yourself. This is just a mix of sesame seeds, both black and white. We have sea salt flakes, dried minced garlic, dried minced onion, and poppy seeds. So it's kind of the same flavoring that you would get on an everything bagel, and it is so delicious, nice and savory and salty in this casserole. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on this layer, and then we'll repeat the process all over again. So now my second sprinkling of everything but the bagel seasoning, just a little bit. And then we're gonna pour our milk and egg and pepper mixture all over the top. The bread's gonna soak all of this up, kind of like a French toast casserole, but savory, of course. It's gonna be so good. The avocado toast casserole is going to bake for about 30 to 35 minutes at 350 degrees. But what I'm gonna do is halfway through the cooking process, pull this casserole out of the oven and crack 4 eggs on top. That way we'll have over easy eggs on top of our incredible casserole. My casserole has baked so far for about 15 minutes, so I pulled it out of the oven, and what I'm gonna do is just use like a tablespoon here and make 4 indentations in the top of the casserole. And then I'll crack my eggs in and they'll cook perfectly for the next like 15 or 20 minutes. So in the spirit of Mother's Day, I just wanted to share with you this sweet and adorable present that my son brought to me today from school. It's a Mother's Day present that he made without telling me. It's this awesome book with a perfect rendition of my face on the cover. I love it. I love the giant smile and the earrings. I'm always wearing earrings, and he got my ponytail. His attention to detail was so incredible. I am so honored to have this little gift. Now, I know moms love getting gifts like this. Here's my spaghetti and meatballs. It says, "My mom is a great cook. I get excited when she makes spaghetti and meatballs." And he's got our chandelier, it's not that fancy, but he's got our light fixture over our dining room table, the fork and the spoon and the meatballs. I love that. In his honor, I will post my spaghetti and meatballs video down below in the description box. And let's see, there was one other page I wanted to share with you. Oh yes. Okay, so first of all, it's me in my Pitt shirt. I'm a proud Pitt grad here. And then him standing hand in hand. And it reads, "My mom is beautiful. She weighs 49 pounds and is 99 inches tall." And I almost started crying when I read this page. I was so proud. My avocado toast casserole ended up baking for about 25 minutes until the whites of the eggs were set, but the yolks were still runny. I am so excited to give this a taste. I just sprinkled a little bit extra of the everything bagel seasoning on top, just for a little bit of a garnish. I think it looks a little more festive that way. And now I'm gonna dig in. Got some bacon, some egg, avocado. Here we go. This is really good. Very savory from that seasoning. I love the cream cheese in there. You've got like this really tangy, creamy texture. So good. And the tomatoes just burst in your mouth with flavor. And of course, everything is better with bacon. I hope you give this one a try. Also, I purposely poured the egg mixture over at top, but I didn't mix it together so that all the bread was coated in the egg. I wanted to leave some of the little bits on top dry so that they would get nice and toasty. And it's the perfect tribute to our avocado toast. I have so many delicious recipes that you can make for a brunch this Mother's Day. I'll link all the videos in my description box below. I have orange sour cream muffins, blueberry monkey bread, homemade cinnamon buns, and my mom's breakfast casserole that I was mentioning earlier in the video. And that was a collaboration with my friend Jen from the channel When with Jen. And that day she made a French toast casserole, so you'll have a link to that video too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. Happy Mother's Day, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe. For the full recipe, check the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen.